Would you please hold this while we talk? This is a tool we use in our business. We are a company called Tailgate Guys. Do you remember tailgating back in your college days before a big game or coming back for homecoming to tailgate? Well, our business helps with the entirety of the tailgate, and we would like to offer the service to Ohio University and the best fans of the MAC. Our services include reserving guest parking spaces and then meeting them at their cars to help them carry their items to the tailgate, ensuring tents are aligned, and even making sure that each cooler will open the right way. How many times have you had to get the help of students or another university organization when tailgaters supposedly clean up, but there still is a giant mess? Just think about how many employees you have focusing on this setup and teardown. How often do all of these workers actually communicate with your fans to help them? How often do they do so on a more personal level? How important is it to you that each fan you have makes it to the game and enjoys the game, as well as having a great experience before they even walk into your stadium? How important is it to draw fans in from these great experiences before anyone even walks into your stadium? Do you have a strict plan to ensure your fans enjoy the pregame festivities while simultaneously ensuring that they will safely make it to and from the game? It's always tough to get collegiate operations employees to focus on new business. By using our services at Tailgate Guys, you can get them to do just that. Focus on new business, and you can keep track of it. The first step is to have each employee identify it in writing to you which new fans are key to them. That wouldn't be difficult to do, would it? Most of my clients have told me that the key to building business from new prospects is for the employees to develop a good relationship with them, usually through consistent contact. A lot of times, to build that relationship, employees will use an out-of-the-office activity like going golfing or going to lunch. Some of my clients have told me their problem with golf is that they are just not good golfers, and it's almost more embarrassing to play than not to play. On top of that, it's pretty expensive. On the other hand, when was the last time you actually had a memorable chicken sandwich at lunch? Well, by using our service, you can get your employees to build these customer relationships and capitalize on new business. Again, you can keep track of all of this progress. Here's how it works. Your employee calls a prospect who he has been working on for a little while. They say, "How about joining me for a Bobcats game next week? I've got this great tailgating service we can use beforehand that I can show you." This is not a situation where the employee just giving away a service. It's the employee actually inviting the prospect to go with them. Now, the employee has the chance to do some real out-of-office bonding. Remember, they want to develop a relationship through constant contact. Just giving the service away doesn't help build that relationship. How effective do you think spending 30 minutes, an hour at a tailgate, and then attending a game after would be for building a relationship? I'm not sure that going to a tailgate would help in building a relationship. How do you mean? Other schools thought that too, but look at one of our partners who have had success with our service. What could be even better when taking a prospect to a tailgate is you as a senior associate to external operations, or maybe one of your employees could go as well. Would you be willing to do that occasionally for the right client? Would it be asking too much of your employees to spend just one evening a month with a key prospect at one of our tailgates? Our services are year-round, so if your employees were responsible for acquiring one prospect a month, each employee would potentially bring 12 new prospects a season. Of those 12 prospects, how many do you think would end up becoming customers? If each employee converted just one prospect to become a new customer, that would be X amount of dollars for each employee. You see how I arrived at this number? You know, we've been talking about new business. We might also consider your existing clients. After all, your competitor may be out there trying to build the same relationships with your existing clients. Would it be asking too much to have your employees also spend just one evening with an existing client as well as an existing prospect? To give each salesperson one game a month to take out a prospect, you need X games a month. Does that make sense to you? You would need a similar amount of games per month for your salespeople to take existing clients out to the games. You would also need X games per month. Now let's talk about which type of service package would work best for you. Based on what you've told me, here's what I would suggest for you. The goal to have a planned, controlled new business effort is really quite nominal for the return. For each one of your employees to take just one key prospect once a month and one current client a month, you would need X games per month or X games for the season. The ROI is substantial. If each employee brought in only one piece of new business because of this focus on new business, your sales would increase by X number of dollars. Because you need X games, I recommend this. That would leave X games for you, your employees, or more customers. Your cost for X is only X amount of dollars. How happy do you think you'd be with giving this service a try to end up with those results? I can get this order in today and reserve your spot to receive our services. Would you prefer the account in your name or the company's name? How do you mean? I can understand that. Think about it this way. You said yourself that you could generate X number of dollars in new business for a pretty reasonable cost of X number of dollars. That sounds like a pretty smart move on your part. What is that is really causing you to be hesitant? If they persist to say it is a cost issue, it is okay to downsell. Meet them halfway. What would you be more comfortable with? Within that price range, I think this could work for you. With this plan, you can still get really good services and have your tailgate experience improved. If this works the way we both think it will, you can always upgrade to a better service during the contract. Does that work for you? Since that works for you, what account can I charge this to?